What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Immensity, back out with yet another review. And today we're continuing our The Karate Kid review series, of course, this building up to the newest film, Karate Kid Legends, which I'm actually seeing tomorrow. Today, we're going to be reviewing the next Karate Kid. But before we get into actual beginning of the video, what's up, guys? Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, also maybe help with the YouTube algorithm. And recommend the video to more people, and maybe they can join that. And do feel free to comment your thoughts on the next Karate Kid down below. But with that being said, guys, let's give a quick plot synopsis of the film, shall we? So transition into Zamiya.
Karate master Mr. Miyagi goes to Boston to attend a military reunion. There he visits Louisa, the widow of his former commander, and meets her granddaughter, Julie. Julie's parents were recently killed in a car accident, and she is still reeling from the loss. When Julie surprises Miyagi with her knowledge of karate, he takes her to a Buddhist monastery for training and to help her come to terms with her angst.
So, with the next Karate Kid, I've only ever seen this movie once before rewatching it the other day. And, I remember not being a fan of it then. And, as for the other films in this franchise, I like 3. I think the second film's okay. And I love the first film. So, has my thoughts changed about this film? Well, let's just get into the actual review itself, shall we? Alright, so starting off with the good, I do think that Mr. Miyagi still does entertain me in this film for some of the scenes that he's in. So it definitely has that going for it. And for the film, there's actually some pretty decent funny moments with his character that I did enjoy. But believe it or not, that's the only positive thing I have to say about this. Now let's move on to the mixed aspect, parts I'm 50-50 about. And they're both about 2, connections we have in this film. So the relationship with Mr. Miyagi and Julie in here, and also the main love interest storyline you have in here with Julie and this other guy. And it's all the positive, there's moments with both of the relationships that I go like, oh, okay, that's sweet. But then there's moments where I go, no, I'm not a fan of this character. Why don't we just move on to the negatives for this film? The character of Julie. Don't get me wrong, I respect Hilary Swank as an actress. I like her a lot. And I think she does what she's supposed to do in the role for this film. However, they made Julie to be such an unlikable main protagonist where you can't help but kind of honestly root against her in this film, unfortunately. She does not even hold a candle to Daniel or even Dre from the Karate Kid remake. As well, the script in here is pretty rough with all of the things that they have said in the movie. There was a couple lines that just made me facepalm and go like this the whole entire time. Who wrote that? Like, really? Then, as well, next thing, the fight scenes. The only fight scene you really get in this film is near the end, and it's on a bridge, so it's not really in a karate arena or whatever, like the first or third film. It's just them fighting on a bridge. Simple as that. So that was disappointing as well. Another thing to talk about, the cartoonish, over-the-top villains in this film. I mean, they are actors that you'll recognize from other projects that you've seen him in before. Like, for example, you have Michael Ironside in here, which I remember him as being the trash uncle from Major Payne. Then you also have Walton Goggins in here in a very tiny role that was fun too, but still terrible villains. Kind of brings me to my final negative. All the acting in here isn't the greatest either. Besides Mr. Miyagi and Hilary Swank, which she does decent in the role that she's given, even though she's playing a bad character in my mind. Everyone else in this movie, not the villains I thought acted horribly. Everyone else in the film, it's just, yeah, the acting is not good either. So, with that being said, let's bring out the toxic meter, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to give this a toxic trash a D. And this is the only film in this franchise that I would say is bad, like downright bad compared to the other films in this franchise. Which most people would say Karate Kid Part 3 is bad too. I don't agree with that, but I do respect their opinions. I do see the flaws with the movie, but this is by far the worst movie of this whole entire franchise, without a shadow of doubt. And if Karate Kid Legends is worse than this, oh boy, that's gonna be unfortunate, isn't it? But, ladies and gentlemen, that is just my thoughts on the next Karate Kid. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on this film down below. And, but with that being said, guys, I'll see y'all next one, everybody. Peace out.